Stephen A. Smith and Nicki Minaj has gotten into a beef. So Stephen A. Smith apparently was going off or having a conversation, and I tried to get one of the videos that kind of summarized it really quickly instead of listening to the whole Stephen A. Smith rant because he was talking about a bunch of other stuff too. So shout out to Chigs. I usually pick up Chig stuff, so Chig Smooth is pretty cool with it. But let me see if I can get a summary of this, and so y'all can better understand exactly what's going on.
I know you say, man.
Of next year's Super Bowl has been immense. It even led to Young Money coming out in support of Lil Wayne for not being chosen. And when Birdman responded, Jay Electronica responded to him, and as Nicki responded, Stephen A. Smith will respond to her, and she would reply. What's up, y'all? It's your man Talkless World, the poem for the Chick Smooth channel. We got to talk about this. Nicki Minaj believed that Jay-Z personally slighted Lil Wayne on purpose, so she went off on him on Twitter. And Stephen A. took offense to that. Stephen A. will point out anytime Nicki Minaj makes his radar, she is in some type of beef with somebody. That may be fair, it may not be fair, because in this case, she's standing up for her boss and someone who elevated her career, and talking about someone like Jay-Z, who she feels personally slighted by.
Come on, Nicki. I respect you. I respect your work. I respect what you've accomplished. Who else you gonna get in the beef with? Little Kim, Mariah Carey, Cardi B, Gucci Mane. I'm just looking at all of this stuff. Taylor Swift. Every time we turn around, Demi Lovato. Every time we turn around, it's something, Nicki. You disagree with the decision, you disagree with the decision. You got to talk about the brother like that?
Not just feeling like a snub of Lil Wayne, but almost going too far. Here's what he had to say about it.
And why are we talking about Jay-Z like he's some damn sellout or something? Need I remind y'all, all the hip-hop artists, all the R&B people that have been performing at the Super Bowl halftime over the last few years since he's been involved since 2019? Did I not read some of these names to you? The Who, Coldplay, and people like that. You know how hard it is for a black man to pull off what Jay-Z has pulled off instead of in terms of making sure that black folks get that kind of center stage to promote their brand and build their profile? How unappreciative can you be? It ain't about you as an individual, it's about us. All of us. As black people. And that brother right there, Jay-Z, has been front and center and pushing the envelope. You gonna call him a sellout? You gonna use the N-word to describe him like that? A sellout, you know what? What's up with that? The hell is that? He don't deserve that. This some BS. You disagree with the decision, I understand. You think Lil Wayne's supposed to be up there, I understand. I got that part. I'm talking about how you talking about Jay-Z. How you talking about Jigga? How you talking about Hov? Really? Knowing all the people that he's helped?
And then Nicki Minaj will see reports of Stephen A's video and respond by saying, oh look y'all, another paid Laffy Taffy alien who only comes off his knees to turn around and back that up. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Steven, we don't care. I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't care. If I say more, it'll be your fault. Sit down, ugly. Use his own meme against him. She could have responded back with just the meme and it would have been enough. But she wouldn't finish there saying, Steven, wasn't you just moaning and groaning on live in your bedroom? Clearly she has him mistaken with Shannon Sharp, but she would continue saying, and since we're here in women's business, ladies, when should men just shave their full head? Should it take his normal course like Stephen A. Smith, sassy self, or should he look into lace fronts? And apparently she has a show in Buffalo tonight. And she will continue talking about his hair saying, all I need is a pair of clippers for that half bald head. And I'm gonna have Stephen A. Smith sassy tail self running. But then she will continue saying, every week this nigga in this chair arguing with the barber, talking about, no, not yet. Eventually he's gonna cut it completely to remove that angle.
So, thoughts about Nicki Minaj. And the only reason I'm even talking about this subject is because Mika's here. So
I assure you, I know that's why. Okay, so the first thing is that was a big subject just a few days ago.
I'm gonna be right back, y'all.
And
Go ahead. I just gotta use the restroom.
Nicki Minaj wasn't the only rapper that was going in on Jay-Z. All the Louisiana rappers were upset. All of the rappers that I can think about were upset. Nas came out and said something. Like it was so many of them. So I'm trying to figure out what was the reason that he decided to say Nicki Minaj?
What
Because
it
I don't
what
have
what?
because I didn't even know this happened. So
Oh
like
wow.
what was the reason
What
that he
what did
went
she
for
say
Nicki
about Jay
Minaj?
Z, Mika?
So okay, so Jay Z had I guess title, right? And Nicki Minaj at the time was one of the artists that actually he had doing the promotion for it. So it was
Oh, okay.
Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and it was one more Rihanna. Rihanna was the other one because those are at the time the biggest three artists. And so they did all this campaigning to get people to sign up for title. And then other artists, after that jumped on board. But then
Mm,
Jay-Z went on an interview and said that um, all of them got paid and yada, yada, yada. And Nicki was like, I never received one red cent from it. So it's just things on top of things with Jay-Z. He'll say he did something that he didn't actually do. And a lot of the times in the industry, a lot of people will let people who are gatekeepers go with that.
hmm
Like they'll just let it
Oh,
go
she stood
because
up.
Jay
She stood up
Z
for
is a
herself
gatekeeper. Like let's be honest, Jay Z is a gatekeeper.
for
So
sure.
they're not gonna say much because they don't want to be blackballed.
Yeah,
And she's been blackballed before. So
yeah.
so that's one thing. But then she got on Twitter and she was just like, y'all, all the rappers that are mad, y'all don't really want to say it. Y'all don't want to say what it is or who it is that's stopping it from happening. Because Jay Z does not like um what's his name? Drake. Jay Z's not very fond of Drake at all. The
Really?
reason yes. Yes. So that's one
Why you
thing.
not find the Drake?
What'd he say?
Why he not find the Drake?
Oh, they got into some type of beef a while ago. Like maybe years ago at this point. Like after he was on his because he was on like I think his first album and then after that, like they're
He was on a more
really
recent album too.
No, he was. Yeah, he was. Cause he on
and Drake and Drake do
pound
not like
cake.
Well, he
On
was on a
pound
him.
more
cake.
recent. No, he was also on
Him and Drake don't like each other.
the one where all the little baby emojis is on the front of the album.
Him and Drake do not like each other. Just like him and Kanye don't like each other. Lil Wayne was on some podcast speaking about it because Lil Wayne was talking about how you know, he revered Jay Z. But there's a lot of backhanded stuff that Jay Z does with that Rock Nation. Okay, especially with people like Megan Thee Stallion.
Y'all
There's a
don't
lot of
think
stuff.
that? Let me ask y'all a question, because I'm staying the fuck away from Nicki Minaj. Um, it's certain people that I stay away from. Nicki Minaj, 50 Cent, and a few others, right? Because them motherfuckers is petty as hell. Um, I don't even want to even be in their crosshairs. I don't give a fuck about no Teeth Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no power. But it's other people that I just don't give a fuck about, right? Or that I ain't even fucking with. So let me just ask this question. Do y'all think that black people in particular or black artists get much criticized at a much higher rate than other cultures that then do business? So, for example, you don't really hear a lot of complaints about contracts or whether or not business practices or anything like that, which a lot of times can often at times be mimicked from other business people. You don't hear a lot about it, but I think that, like, for example, Jay-Z and his companies and stuff like that, for example, could catch a lot of flack for how people may feel about it, but it's not outside of the norm or anything like that as far as how he's doing business versus how everybody else does business. Do y'all think that the criticism a lot of times be unwarranted or be extra just because we black?
No,
No.
because
It's always warranted.
Jay-Z's mentor and all that is Lior. Okay,
Yeah.
so Lior moves that way. He's always moved that way, and Jay-Z moves if not, maybe a little more ruthless, right? Because he's a gatekeeper now. But Jay-Z Jay-Z does a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Like, he doesn't do it as Jay-Z. He does it with that Rock Nation.
Well, hold on. So, like, let me give you an example. Could he have been? He's stuck between a rock and a hard place as far as this Super Bowl. It's no right pick. Either way, he's going to get criticized.
Mm-mm.
How is he not going to get
Mm-mm.
criticized?
If he put
Okay,
Wayne up
so
there, ain't nobody criticizing him. Who gonna criticize him?
Yeah, but okay. Listen.
We know Wayne burnt out. Like let's just keep it 100. We
yeah,
know he not good. We know he not
yeah.
good for performing.
Is
We know he
Jay-Z
not.
supposed to pick the best person, or is he obligated to pick what the culture wants him to pick? Is what I'm asking.
Well, as
I
far as
think
this goes, it's New Orleans, man. It's New
So,
Orleans.
what does that mean? But it's a
Let Lil
worldwide.
Wayne.
Wait. This is a worldwide event. That's also. Come on, we got to look at it from our business perspective too. This is a
Oh yeah.
worldwide event that is also going to warrant record numbers of advertisers or record advertising price for somebody to get a Super Bowl ad, which means that they have to get the most eyeballs on a product. At the end of the day, the NFL is a business, right? And so, does he do the thing does he try to satisfy all perspectives, the business, the NFL, so on and so forth, or is he obligated to just do what the culture wants him to do, is what I'm asking.
Well, if he did what the culture wanted him to do, he'd have Taylor Swift up there.
Okay.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. He wouldn't just have. He wouldn't just have
No.
a
The
rapper.
culture, the
Kendrick Lamar.
culture,
Kendrick
culture
Lamar.
is black
Kendrick
people.
Lamar was just up there. Kendrick
No,
Lamar was just up
culture is
there.
black people, is what I'm saying.
okay.
Oh.
So the culture
Okay.
is saying, Wayne, is he supposed to do the thing that's the best for the business, or is he only supposed to look at what, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure it's a ton of white people that's probably like, damn. I mean, we didn't got like 4 years straight of black people up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had Dr. Dre and them. We had Usher, baby. We had all of this shit every single year. When do we get something that we want to see too? So what
Yeah.
I'm
Wait. I
asking
thought
is,
you two.
Right.
is he being overly criticized for doing the best thing for trying to satisfy all hats from a business perspective and from a cultural perspective? So is he stuck between a rock and a hard place to where there's no right answer for him? Is what I'm asking.
No, he's not really. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest. If he was really doing a good job, he would have. He could put together a versatile group of people to do the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like you could always do that. You could have Rihanna. Wait, what Rihanna up there?
Rihanna did it.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
so
was up there a couple years ago.
I was just gonna say that, Slim B,
Yeah.
because
He
if
could
it was
have
from
he,
if
he
it
could
was
have
from a
Taylor
cultural
Swift, Rihanna,
standpoint,
Beyonce up there. It wouldn't
No,
be no
man.
problem.
No, bro.
He
I
could have,
just think
if it was
I
from
think that
a
Jake.
business standpoint,
Go ahead. Go ahead,
if
Mika.
it was from a business standpoint, then I don't know why Rihanna did the Super Bowl. Rihanna hasn't had an album in like 10 years. Rihanna is
yeah.
not popping in music. So the year that she performed, there were way bigger artists that they could have put up. He put
Yeah.
Rihanna up there because Rihanna is under Rock Nation and she had
Yeah.
something to promote.
Yeah, but Rihanna
Yeah.
is still a
No,
worldwide star.
nobody was asking for Rihanna to do the Super Bowl. Nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she's
Not
still
one
she's a
person.
safe pick. She's a
Nobody.
worldwide star.
Nobody. Nobody asked her. Maroon
Come on, man.
Five could
Y'all
sell out a
listen,
Super
listen.
Bowl. I'm sure everybody would watch it.
You don't have to have a new project to do the
They're
Super Bowl, though.
superstar. You
Listen,
know.
Rihanna is a superstar.
And so
Rihanna
is
She
is a
is.
Beyonce, but
superstar.
nobody asked for Rihanna to do the Super Bowl. Meaning like there was no hype that year. Like, okay, you can make a case for Kendrick, right? Because Kendrick actually has something going on. It's the biggest song of the year.
It
If
doesn't matter,
not,
though. Listen.
hold
There
on.
is some people that have a legacy that
No.
it doesn't matter if they listen. You two don't ever have to drop a project again. But guess what? It was the first person to open up the Vegas Sphere. Coldplay don't ever have to drop a project ever in life again, or have to have nothing going on, and they can go on tour and they're gonna sell out
Right,
every
but you
fucking.
said but you said the culture. The culture. So if we're asking about the culture, nobody in the culture was asking for Rihanna that year. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but the
saying.
when we talk about the NFL, the culture is more than just black people, is what I'm
And
saying.
then after she performed, everybody said it was a boring performance. She couldn't move because she was pregnant. She was lip syncing the
Yeah.
whole time. So what I'm saying is they could have got they if we were talking about doing things from the culture, the post was not talking about Rihanna that year.
I think y'all missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he has multiple different people that he has to satisfy outside of black people. And if we just want to talk about Wayne,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wayne not even fucking selling out stadiums right now. Wayne is going to theaters, bruh.
Right, but if you're saying that it's about popularity, Rihanna was not the talk of that year.
Yes, she was until she
No,
performed,
she was
and
not.
then y'all turned against her. Yes,
Wait.
everybody is
No,
waiting
she
on
was
Rihanna.
not.
Oh my
No,
She
god.
no.
wasn't the
I'm gonna
talk of
say
that
this. I will
year.
say this. I'll say
That's why
this.
everybody was
Everybody is waiting on
surprised.
Rihanna. Everybody want to hear from Rihanna at all
No,
times. There is
no, no,
nothing
no,
that
no, no, no,
Rihanna
no,
can
no,
do.
no, no, no.
There's
That's why
No.
everybody
The,
was
the
surprised
wrong,
that
bro.
year.
people been wanting to hear from Rihanna for a long time,
Have
but nobody wanted to see her on that Super Bowl stage while she was pregnant.
listen.
Nobody wanted to see her up there while she was pregnant.
Well, we
Like
didn't know she was gonna.
that's
Hold on, we didn't know that she was gonna come out pregnant. That's number one. And number two, by the time you start watching, you watching. You know what
No.
I'm saying?
The
So
reason why Rihanna got that off, Anton, is because
yeah. It had to do
her
with Rock
fans
Nation.
her fans thought that after 10 years of nothing that they were going to get an album. And when
Yeah.
she came out with some Fenty stuff, they said she just played us because the way they set it up, because nobody was asking for Rihanna. So when they set it
everybody
up
don't
like that,
drop
they
an
were like,
album.
"Oh, well, maybe we're gonna get." Her fans were on Twitter saying, "Maybe we're gonna get Rihanna's
Everybody
album."
don't drop an album when they do the Super Bowl. That's only black people.
But that listen,
The
no,
only artist,
But
no,
you're not
no,
listening to what
y'all
I'm saying.
missing it. The only
You're
artists
not
that
listening to
drop
what
an
I'm saying.
album
Her fans
when
though,
they do a big
she
Super
has
Bowl.
what's called stands. She has what's
What
called stands.
only
They come out
artists?
saying,
Y'all only looking at it from a black lens. Y'all gotta open up
"No,
y'all.
no, I'm looking at it from a stands lens."
The
She has
only artists
stands.
I'm
that drop an album after the Super Bowl, and I could be wrong, are black artists. That doesn't Usher, that type of shit. Beyonce, nobody, white artists, and they've largely dominated the Super Bowl performances. They just perform. That's it.
I'm not, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying the way Rihanna set it up to her fans, if you go back and look at her tweets, they thought, because they've been asking Rihanna,
But that's
that
not
she
what
was,
we talking about, Mika. We talking
I'm
about.
saying that's why she got that off.
Yeah, that
Nobody
It
was
doesn't
that's why she
matter why
surprised.
she
performed.
got it off. The point is that y'all missing a point. Y'all taking it away from the core conversation. The point is does Jay Z catch more flack than he should because people feel like he has an obligation to black people and to the culture to select certain people based off of where their demographics are and stuff like that, like Lil Wayne. And first of all, Lil Wayne don't even fucking live in Louisiana no more. Ain't none of
No,
them.
of course not.
None of them is even in Louisiana or New Orleans anymore in the first place.
That's
So,
where he's
so my
from.
question but my
And then,
question becomes:
go ahead.
is there an obligation for him, or do we criticize him more because they have an expectation of what he has to do for black people is what I'm asking.
No, he don't have no obligation. He don't
No,
have
he
no
doesn't. I'm gonna
obligation
tell
to
you why
put
he has an
black artists
obligation.
on that stage. He
He
doesn't.
has an obligation because that's what he said. He said when they did that press conference that he wanted to put more black people in front during the Super Bowl because they've been, they haven't been able to get that spotlight like white artists have. So that's what he said his goal was. And that's what he's been doing. He's been putting black artists in the forefront of these Super Bowl performances. I personally don't think he
Mm.
has an obligation and he should put the best artist. But if he said that's what he was going to do, because remember he had
I
that
mean,
doctor
that's what
call him.
he's done, though, is what I'm saying. But
Right,
now,
that's what he said.
but here's the problem. But people are criticizing which black artists he's putting on, not just whether or not he's putting on black artists, is what I'm saying. It's
Because it's
beyond, it's beyond just saying, oh, okay, so he is putting on. Now they saying, oh, he putting on, but he not putting on who we think that he deserves to put on. And that's what I'm saying about the overly criticism. Is there any way that he can do right, or is he always going to be criticized no matter what? Because it's almost like there's no satisfying black people ever. They're always going to come back. They always going to go off. They always going to get mad at him. Even if he's putting on black people, which overwhelmingly that's what he's been doing, he's still going to be overly criticized because now he's being criticized for not putting on the black people that black people want to see or black people that they feel like he deserves. And so that's what I'm wondering, like, is he being overly criticized, or do you think that it's fair as far as the criticism that's coming at him?
I
No,
think
it's
it's fair.
fair because he
I think it's
shouldn't just be
fair.
focused
And
on black artists.
yeah,
Shouldn't
I think
be.
it's
He should be focused on the best artists, like Mika said.
yeah. I
Well, then
think it's
that means
fair.
that he shouldn't be focused on black people anyway. Then
Oh, well, that's what I think. But
Yeah, he should.
I'm saying
He
he
should just
put
put the
himself
best
there
artists
when
up
he
there.
said that he
But he's
wanted to focus on black artists. This is what he
yeah, but
said.
because he's compromised. He's gonna always be
how
compromised,
is
and
he
he gonna stay
compromised?
compromised. He's. I'm not gonna get into. I'm not gonna get in deep into that,
Oh,
but
y'all, listen, man,
he
listen.
been
I'll be honest with
he
y'all. I
been
think that
compromised.
listen, I'm
But
sticking up
I
for
got a
Jay.
question, Anton.
Oh,
Why
wait,
did
let me make my claim first. I'm sticking up for Jay. I think that Jay is a goat. I think that he gets overly criticized. I think that people are looking for a reason to tear him down. And I think that he's been at the top for so long and he continues to elevate so much that people are looking for a reason to tear him down. Jay don't even fucking talk. He don't even say nothing to nobody. He don't even criticize nobody. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But people are looking for a reason for Jay to be wrong, and I think that that's what we do to the people that's at the top in the culture. Nobody is ever going to be at the top long enough for somebody to not try to tear them down within the culture. That's what we do.
Uh,
They don't do
I
that
don't
to
think
other
it's about
people.
tearing them
They
down.
don't do that to other cultures. They do that. That is an inherent characteristic with black people. They always gonna look for a reason to tear them down, and that's just the way that we are. I think that Jay is a GOAT. I think that Jay deserved flowers. Jay deserved to get his accolades while he alive, before anything happened to him. And I think that we don't want to see people win for a long time. We want to see him win when we want to see him win until we don't no more, and then we want to see somebody else. That's
No,
what
that's
it is.
not
I
that's
think this.
nowhere near what
I
I'm.
think it's hate. I
No,
think people hate Jay because Jay has been winning for too long, and he's won on
no.
every single level.
Okay, but I wanna ask this because it's the topic. Why did Stephen A choose to single out Nicki Minaj when all the rappers came for Jay Z and
I don't
all the
know
rappers,
nothing about what Stephen A. is talking about.
especially in Louisiana, all the Bootsy said a whole lot. Hurricane Chris, Juvenile said stuff. Baby said stuff. So I'm wondering why he just singled out Nicki Minaj.
That's because
They
you.
said
That's
Nicki said
because
something
you don't know. He didn't just say
disrespectful.
Minaj. He talked about a lot of people. He talked.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I wanted more context because I didn't know.
He did. He addressed a lot of people on his live stream. But
Okay.
Nicki Minaj is the person that responded, so that's the person. And I knew that you were Barb, so I decided to add that into the show.
Well, yeah, I didn't know. I never even knew that, she has said anything. But at the end of the day, she can feel the way she wants to feel about it because she has a you know, a lot of business dealings. And you got to remember too, her and Megan Thee Stallion are beefing, and Jay-Z is Megan Thee Stallion's
Oh,
manager.
come on, Mika. Jay didn't say nothing about Nicki Minaj. Stephen A said something about Nicki Minaj.
No, this is not what I'm saying.
Okay, what did I miss?
You said Jay didn't say nothing about Nicki Minaj. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying, how is Jay catching L's from as a result of
They
managing?
catching L's from all the rappers. Nicki Minaj is a rapper.
Man, listen, I just think that niggas hate Jay. Niggas hating on Jay because he winning.
No, I don't think anybody. Well, it is people that do hate him.
There's
It
probably
is
people that
people that
don't
do.
like Jay,
It,
but
it is people that do
Nicki
hate him.
Minaj is hating
But
on
I
Jay.
don't think this is one of those scenarios. I think it's a scenario where people felt like, okay, Wayne should have performed, and they all voiced their opinion about it. And singling like Nicki
Wayne
Minaj
shouldn't
out
be
was.
performing. Wayne should not be performing.
Wait. Now
Listen,
let
I
me say
love Lil
this.
Wayne. Lil Wayne is my top five, one in my top five of all time. But let's just be honest. Look, Lil Wayne should not be performing. No, he should not. No, he should not. I don't give a fuck if
should
it's
at
in New
least be able
Orleans.
to.
No,
He should at least be able to
no,
bring out Kendrick Lamar.
But what
It's
they
a way you
can
can work that
do,
out. You
no,
can work that out.
no.
what they can
Absolutely
do,
not. If Kendrick want to bring him out, that's the conversation. But Wayne should not be the headline for the fucking Super
Why
Bowl
is Kendrick up there anyway?
because he had the hottest fucking song of the year.
He was just up there.
He was up there as a part of what Dr. Dre was wanted to do.
Right.
But
He was
that's
just up
Dr.
there. So
Dre's
it's just like,
selection. They don't have
why are we putting the same artist up there?
No. Listen, I'm not a Kendrick fan at all. But he had the hottest fucking song of his career.
no, business wise.
If you gonna pick a rapper to be up there, Kendrick is the person to be up there. Ain't nobody else to be up there from a rap perspective.
I'm just asking.
Business wise,
I'm just asking. I don't
does
care either way. I'm not gonna be able to watch
it
the Super
makes
Bowl.
sense business wise.
I ain't
But
gonna be able to watch it.
But the reason why it became such a big deal because everybody, like, what people are privy to in the public and what people know in the industry are two different things. Everybody knows Megan Thee Stallion didn't get shot. What the public thinks is another. Okay? So at the end of the day, those people who are artists know what's going on. And that's all that they're doing. But business wise, it makes sense for Kendrick because Kendrick had a big song. Like it's still like number one on some charts. So I get it. I think you should go with people who have who's been doing stuff that year. I hate when the Super Bowl throws up people that you ain't seen in forever and they don't have anything going on. So I thought
I don't mind that.
but what they can do is do what they did with Beyonce. They had Beyonce perform. They had Bruno Mars perform. They had I think it was Coldplay. So it was like 3 different artists, and they all did their song.
Somebody saying Anton is not giving a reason it shouldn't be Wayne because Wayne is cold.
No, the thing is like,
Because Wayne is cold.
I know it's gonna be a lot of people that they gonna say that Super Bowl performance is boring. Once you get out of They Not
People
Like
gonna
Us,
say that either way though, Slimmy. Listen.
once you get out of They Not Like Us, Kendrick
Kendrick
Lamar
got
on a
catalog.
Super Bowl,
Kendrick got catalog.
he does. But for a Super Bowl performance, man, it might get kind of boring.
Shit.
It might. I don't know.
It don't even matter, bro. But listen, bro. I don't think that y'all think that just because they go into a city that somebody is obligated to pick these niggas. And I don't think I think that that's far from the truth. I don't.
I think because they didn't.
And I think that niggas be hating on Jay-Z. Honest to God.
And I think that some of y'all,
bro. Wait.
And I don't think that a lot of people is old enough. I don't think that a lot of people is old enough to appreciate Jay-Z. I don't think that people can appreciate what Jay has really, really done in his fucking catalog and how great he has been and the type of run that he had.
Hey, y'all got to stop being fans and start listening to what people saying. Hey, first off, I knew about Kendrick since Michael Jordan. So I was one of the first people in my city to know about him. So y'all got to calm that down. Don't say I don't listen to Kendrick. Just say you don't like the way I said something. You just disagree. That's it. But Kendrick has lately, his albums been boring. That's just the facts. Like, I don't know what y'all
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
that's
Just because you
our
a stan.
opinion. That's our opinion because we don't necessarily care for him from our
I
musical
like Kendrick
taste.
Lamar.
I
It's
don't
been
really care.
boring lately.
I don't care from a musical taste perspective, but I'm not going to deny his impact hasn't been major. I
Yeah,
can't do that.
no, ain't no denying that. Hell no.
But
Hell no, ain't no
I don't
denying
think
that.
that people can appreciate Jay, man. I think that Jay don't get his flowers.
Okay, so let me ask you
Also,
this. Let me
Jay is top 5 all time. Today, tomorrow, yesteryear. Jay is fucking Prince of this shit. This hip hop
Mm.
culture. He Prince in this hip hop culture, in my opinion. Jay don't get the accolades and the love that he's supposed to get, and people hate on him. People want to see him fall so bad, and he don't even say nothing. He don't talk. People say, "Oh, he sneaked this in his records, nigga." That's what rappers do. They talk shit in their records.
So why
Every
don't y'all?
rapper
So,
do it.
okay, so if rappers do that, why do y'all get upset when Nicki Minaj does it?
When Nicki Minaj who?
When Nicki Minaj talks shit, why do
I
y'all get upset?
I didn't say nothing about Nicki.
I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying if that's what rappers do, and they're talking about, and Stephen A. said that they're beefing. Nicki Minaj comes from that old school mentality of competition, competition, competition. If you a new rapper, you want to come out, you think you can sun me, I'm gonna rap against you.
I don't listen to Nicki Minaj's stuff, so I
You
can't.
don't have to listen to her to understand what the part that little part I'm saying. Like Nas did it. Like everybody talks about competition in old school rap. Nicki is
I'm
old,
not a fan
so
of
you know
her rapping, so it's different for me.
I know you're not a fan, but you understand what I'm saying about rap culture. If rap culture
Uh-huh.
is competition, it's a
It's
sport.
not the same with women
Then
as it is with men. It's just not the same. There's never been a battle,
if,
for example, that we have to answer your question. I don't think that it's ever been a battle amongst females where we was like, ooh, I can't wait to the next diss record. That shit don't happen with women like it do with men. It's just not the same.
Yeah,
Honestly,
no, it ain't.
we just don't look at it the same, and it's
somebody
a
said
double
because
standard.
Nicki is down there 50 and Jay-Z is like 75. So
I don't
like
I don't think you can compare it. It's
No,
just not the same. We don't look at female rappers the
they
same. We don't
got
hold them
like
to the
20.
same standards as we hold guys from a competition perspective.
Well, but that's not true because Jay-Z himself, Nas, and all of the goats say that Nicki is one of the goats.
Yeah, but we still don't look at them the same way.
But the people that you revere say
I don't know
otherwise.
any man, for example, that listens the same way that people say the same way that niggas talk shit about Eminem, for example, when they say, "Man, when I go to the hood, I don't hear no Eminem in the hood."
Hmm.
When I hear niggas put on a song, I ain't never heard a nigga say, "Hey man, throw that Nicki on." That's
Okay.
a woman thing, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a y'all thing. That's not a us thing. And so
Okay, you may not
we
listen
look
to
at
her,
it
you may not
differently.
listen to her songs, but you can't say that Nicki Minaj can't rap.
I didn't say that. I said
No,
that
but
we don't
that's what
judge
I
them the
mean.
same.
So just because you don't listen to the songs is
Nicki
fine.
Minaj can't rap.
damn, damn.
He's been quiet the whole time. So that means he
Not
don't.
even. I'm not going there. She can rap. That ain't what we talking about. What I'm
But that's what
saying
Women
I'm saying.
can't
is,
I'm
rap.
saying the
No
culture. You
woman
don't
can
have to
rap.
listen to the. You don't have to listen to the exact. The exact music. Like I've never listened to a Queen Latifah song other than
Cause she can't rap.
UNITY.
But I can respect what she's done.
I knew what song Mika was talking about right
So
away.
that's the only song I know.
Y'all
Oh
niggas is
shit.
old.
Cause I knew what song she was talking about, man.
say it
Oh
again.
man.
Say it again.
UNITY.
Who you calling a bitch?
UNITY.
And you know that daggone.
Oh
Y'all
shit.
acting y'all age.
Man. Man, that song. Oh, that that song is crazy.
Wait a minute, Anton, you said you like Missy Elliott.
Whoa, it's Queen Latifah, nigga. She wrote that joint.
Y'all are stupid.
She was upset, but she was talking about unity. She was mad.
Y'all are nuts.
You ain't that T. Who you calling a bitch?
Why you think that? They are just ridiculous.
Oh shit.
Queen Latifah crazy as hell. She bipolar as fuck on that song though.
Oh shit.
Damn, man. That's crazy.
I just got what you were saying, really.
Oh,
I get it. Okay.
She wildin'.
It is a little bit. Because she is being aggressive for saying unity.
Real aggressive as fuck. She was masculine as hell.
but no, it's just not the same. And I don't even think it's the same level of competition amongst women.
No, it ain't.
It's usually
You don't think it's competition?
No, it's usually one at the top, one clearly one at the top, and then it may be a little couple of little ones here and there. But nah, I don't.
It's
competition.
It's Meg and Nicki, and it's Meg and Nicki, and then it's like Lotto. They down here. They way down
who
here.
And Nicki?
It's Meg and Nicki.
Stop it.
I don't. Come on, man. I don't like her. She's a liar.
Marcus the Mule. Marcus the Mule.
Meg the Stallion.
Marcus the Mule is not up. You could have put Cardi B before Marcus the Mule.
You can't. Cardi ain't. She won't rap. She won't even. No, I ain't gonna say that. She don't even rap your song.
No, every time. Let me tell you something.
I had to collect my check.
Niggas can hate on Jay if they won't. Every time. Niggas can hate on Jay if they won't, but every time Jay drop, Jay stop every fucking thing. Everything. The last thing I think he dropped was I think he did that shit with Khaled where he performed and he was rapping for like 5 minutes straight or some shit. And niggas was reclaiming that this nigga was the God MC. And that shit, and come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop, man. That nigga. I think he performed it at the Grammys or something like that.
Who?
Jay.
Jay what?
God did. That's the name of the song. God did. Shout out to Dion Sardines. Man, y'all better leave Jay alone.
I can definitely tell you the youngins don't listen to Jay-Z. The youngins don't listen to nobody old.
Y'all can get
that's bad.
Man, listen.
No, they don't. No, seriously, they don't even. The youngest don't even listen to. Unless you're a bard, right? Or you just like music in general. The young ones. They don't. They won't listen to Nicki and none of them either. They don't like old people. So they don't listen to
about them niggas. Hip hop is over 50 years old at this point.
I know. I agree.
So my point is that
that's how they are.
The dog, man.
That's how they are. They only listen to these people, little something with a little.
All I know is he is definitely top 5 of all time. All time. So niggas, and we hate legends. Other cultures, legends get love. Our legends, they look to tear them down, bro. We hate legends. We hate niggas that won for a long period of time. We don't celebrate them. None of that shit. Other legends, man, they tour till they 89. They tour till they can't walk no more. Then that's retire. Our legends, they be like, man, fuck them niggas.
But Anton, that's what I be talking about with the record labels. This is the record labels doing.
No, it's not.
Because it's because the record label, because of the way the record labels dictate how the industry moves. They only do that with hip hop.
I don't
You
believe
don't
so.
never you you don't hear about KRS-One doing no tours no more because no record label is gonna allow for him to
I
do
don't think.
that.
No,
It's about
listen.
the record labels. They be
No,
boxing
it's
people
not.
out. It's
No, it's
payola.
No, it's not. You can do whatever you want to do at this point. You can go on tour. You can go.
No.
Yes, you can. You don't have to be a.
KRS cannot go. KRS
Yes,
cannot go on a tour
all
and
day
sell out and go and do arenas. He can't do that.
Well, of course, he's not going to do arenas. You're not supposed to be able to do arenas if you care. You got a catalog to do an arena.
He
You
don't
don't
have a catalog
have
for
to
arena.
do
I don't know.
KRS One ain't got no arena catalog. And KRS One ain't never did an arena.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Rakim does.
Rakim does not have the catalog to do an arena, in my opinion. No, he doesn't.
Nas be selling out. I've seen Nas sell out here.
These
And
niggas can still.
but they be boxing Nas out. They be trying to box Nas out.
But Nas ain't worried about that. Nas still doing platinum albums.
I'm not saying that they got to do arenas. I'm saying that people
Oh,
push
they
them
can still
out.
tour.
That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
they can still tour. They can
And
still tour, but they
a
not.
lot of them do. But we be wanting them to die. We be wanting them to
No,
go.
but yeah. Well, another thing is the record labels, they don't want to deal with no older artists because they don't want them to know the game.
But look at
And
what the
there ain't no
chat just
denying that. They don't want them to know the game. They
chat just
want you to
did.
be dumb and they want you to sign these contracts so they can take away all your publishing rights, so they could take away all everything from you.
That ain't
They can
got
take
nothing to
away your
do with it.
name.
That's been
Yeah, it do.
that's an industry standard. That ain't got nothing to do with just rappers. So that don't have nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is our people, the people wants the legends to die. They don't celebrate them the same way that other cultures do.
So I would say this. That's the fact. Like, if Nicki
Ozzy
was,
Osbourne still
if
do
Nicki was,
tours.
I agree with that. If Nicki was Madonna,
Well, no, he
she would
stopped. My bad.
she would be celebrated a certain way
Somebody
because
said those
Madonna's like
L's.
90 and she still gets up there, and the
She got
younger
one of the
generation.
highest grossing tours outside of Taylor Swift. I
We talk,
seen Busta Rhymes. Niggas was hating on Busta Rhymes, I remember, on his Missy tour. I went and seen Busta Rhymes. That nigga, that shit was lit. He was my
somebody said,
he was my favorite performer. On that Missy
Yeah,
tour,
Buster, man.
Busta Rhymes was my favorite performer. That nigga had the arena on 10. That shit was jumping. The whole
I
arena was
heard.
jumping on Busta Rhymes' part. Him and Spliff
I
Star,
heard.
it was lit. It was lit as hell. And it was he was my favorite performer out there. My favorite performer. And
but
Damn.
he was spitting. He wasn't doing no audio tracks. It was just straight him, Spliff Star, and he was spitting straight up. He had that shit on 10.
How did he sound? Because I heard he had
Sound
surgery
great.
on his
He
vocal
sounded
box or
great.
something like
He
that.
sounded
That's
like
good.
Busta Rhymes.
That's good.
no,
Phenomenal
I
performer.
I agree with that point, Anton. Because I've gone to see plenty of rock artists that have been out for years, and
Yeah,
I
Ozzy
never hear
Osbourne just stopped touring.
oh, they're old, and you can clearly see that they're old.
Yeah,
Um, Cher still Cher still tours.
she do.
I think it's only in hip hop because honestly, even in
I
R
know,
and
and
B,
R&B too. Like they be
R&B.
no,
seeing, they
what
be
about
seeing them niggas get on stage. They be like, "Look at that fat ass nigga." They
well,
start
no,
Yeah.
what's the
start
girl?
recording them and start,
Genuine was just here, and they was criticizing Genuine
all of
because he
them
couldn't
niggas.
sing and
It's
stuff.
like, oh man,
They be criticizing him.
I
They
seen
don't celebrate him.
before Frankie Beverly died. I seen a video where they was criticizing Frankie Beverly. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yes, they was.
Now,
I seen a video of them criticizing Frankie Beverly, dog. I said, man, that's insane. Don't y'all know that man is in his 70s? I seen him criticizing Frankie Beverly, bro. So
Shit crazy, man.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm yeah, I would agree with that point though. I do hear more trash, too, but I think it's just the culture though, because
I
it just seems like every time somebody gets old, that's the first thing I hear. I'm like, well, they making good music. They old.
I think it's the way they run the rap industry though. I think
I
it's
don't think
just the
that
way that they
labels
do
have
it.
as much pull as you think that they do, Sonny. Not today.
They don't see. So the thing is, they don't have pull over who can make money. They don't have no control over who can make money. Absolutely not. They do have control over where you can perform and where your music is played and when your music is played and who it's played to. They still got control of the radio stations. They still got
Oh no, they still have control over the things that are just mainstream. Like
yeah,
you're not getting in Vogue and none of those magazines unless you're on a major label. You're
yeah,
not doing Billboard stuff unless you're on a major label.
yeah,
You're you can't even get number one on the Billboard at this point without the radio, and that's stupid. They changed the rules on that. Like, who listens to the radio? Who can pay for radio campaigns other than million-dollar corporations?
and
So I
I'm
think they
starting to think that they don't even be paying for that shit, man.
no, they pay
I
for it.
really,
They pay for
I
it.
think they in cahoots with each other. Just like I think the record labels own the streaming services.
Somebody
They
said
Because
do.
hip
how
hop
does
has
Universal
always
owns
been
it.
a youthful genre since the foundation. It was started by teens. Yeah, but that's because there was no like everything is youthful until it's not.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Rockstars was youthful until it wasn't. Now it's growing, and so the audience and the people grew with it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like it's aging, and so you're just now starting to get people that's old enough. You know what I'm saying? That grew with their artists, and they supposed to
hmm
still be able to tour. So
yeah. And then
Nicki
we just
Nicki
now
Minaj.
getting to the point where there are senior citizens that are hip hop artists. We just now getting to that point.